يحيى قد أفلح من تزكى فذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى. صلوات.
صلوات. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولا تحسبن الذين قتلوا في سبيل الله أمواتا بل أحياء عند ربهم يرزقون. صدق الله العلي العظيم. صلوات. Abbas Abbas Ya Abal Fazlil Abbas Ya Abal Fazlil Abbas Sakai haram रख लेना बरम हम दर पे तुम्हारे आए हैं साकाए हरम रख लेना बरम हम दर पे तुम्हारे आए हैं तुम भी नहीं हमको ठुकराना तुम भी नहीं हमको ठुकराना हम दुनिया के ठुकराए हैं अब्बास अब्बास या अबल फजलिल अब्बास या अबल फजलिल अब्बास अब सारे सहारे टूट चुके हम अपने पराए लूट चुके तुम अपनी पनाहों में ले लो तुम अपनी पनाहों में ले लो हम रन से बहुत घबराए अब्बास अब्बास या अबल फजलिल अब्बास या अबल फजलिल अब्बास सलावत
सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि मुहम्मद व आले मुहम्मद। कैसे परे हैं जिस्म के टुकड़े जुदा जुदा क्या तुम मेरे हुसैन हो पत्थर हटा के लाश से ज़ैनब ने दी सदा क्या तुम मेरे हुसैन हो है मेरे गरीब का क्या हाल कर दिया गोरों से शताश्त में पामाल कर दिया पहचानो किस तरह से बदन से है सर जुदा है क्या तुम मेरे हुसैन हो पत्थर हटा के लाश से ज़ैनब ने दी सदा क्या तुम मेरे हुसैन हो कैसे परे हैं जिस्म के टुकड़े जुदा जुदा क्या तुम मेरे हुसैन हो पत्थर हटा के लाश से ज़ैनब ने दी सदा, क्या तुम मेरे हुसैन हो सलवात।
अकबर का लहू शह की अबा तक पहुँच गया। अकबर का लहू शह की अबा तक पहुँच गया। दस्तार से वो माँ की, दस्तार से वो माँ की रिदा तक पहुँच गया। अकबर का लहू शह की अबा तक पहुँच गया। सलवात।
मोहम्मद व आले मोहम्मद सलवात। तेरा चेहरा तेरी आँखें भूल कब पाई हुसैन, आज भी ज़ैनब की आती है सदा भाई हुसैन। चलते ना के से गिराया, खुद को जलती रेत पर। चलते ना के से गिराया, खुद को जलती रेत पर। घुटनियों के बल में तेरी लाश तक आई हुसैन, आज भी ज़ैनब की आती है सदा भाई हुसैन। तेरा चेहरा तेरी आँखें भूल कब पाई हुसैन, आज भी ज़ैनब की आती है सदा भाई हुसैन। बर मोहम्मद व आले मोहम्मद सलवात।
So, as one of the brothers answered earlier, that today we are here gathered to commemorate the Arba'een, the 40th of Imam Hussein and his companions and the Shuhada of Karbala. One of the recommendations, one of the recommended acts to do today on this day is we have to recite Ziyarat Arba'een. So let us welcome Maalim Ali Bhalu with aloud salawats ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Boys, can we all face Qibla, please? So. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. السلام عليك يا ولي الله وحبيبه، السلام عليك خليل الله ونجيبه، السلام على صفي الله وابن صفيه، السلام على الحسين المظلوم الشهيد، السلام على أسير الكربات وقتيل العبرات. اللهم إني أشهد أنه وليك وابن وليك وصفيك وابن صفيك، الفائز بكرامتك، أكرمته بشهادة وحبوته بالسعادة واجتبيته بطيب الولادة وجعلته سيدا من السادات وقائدا من القادة وذائدا من الذادة وأعطيته مواريث الأنبياء وجعلته حجة على خلقك من الأوصياء فعذر في الدعاء ومنح النصح وبذل محتجه فيك ليستنقذ عبادك من الجهالة وحيرة الضلالة وقد توازر عليه من غرته الدنيا وباع حظه بالأرذل الأدنى وشر إخرته بالثمن الأوكس وتغطرس وترد في هواه وأسخطك وأسخط نبيك وأطاع من عبادك أهل الشقاق والنفاق وحملة الأوزار المستوجبين النار فجاهدهم فيك صابر محتسبا حتى سفك في طاعتك دمه واستبيح حريمه اللهم فلعنهم لعنا وبيلا وعذبهم عذابا أليما السلام عليك يا ابن رسول الله السلام عليك يا ابن سيد الأوصياء أشهد أنك أمين الله وابن أمينه عشت سعيدا ومضيت حميدا ومت فقيدا مظلوما مشاهدا وأشهد أن الله منجزا لك ما وعدك ومهلك من خذلك ومعذب من قتلك وأشهد أنك وفيت بعهد الله وجاهدت في سبيل الله حتى أتاك اليقين فلعن الله من قتلك فلعن الله من ظلمك ولعن الله أمة سمعت بذلك فرضيت به اللهم إني أشهد أني ولي لمن والاه وعدو لمن عاداه بأبي أنت وأمي يا ابن رسول الله أشهد أنك كنت نورا في الأصلاب الشامخة والأرحام المطهرة لم تنجسك الجاهلية بأنجاسها ولم تلبسك من مدلهمات ثيابها وأشهد أنك من دعائم الدين وأركان المسلمين ومعقل المؤمنين وأشهد أنك الإمام البر التقي الرضي الزكي الهادي المهدي وأشهد أن الأئمة من ولدك كلمة التقوى وأعلام الهدى والعروة الوثقى والحجة على أهل الدنيا وأشهد أني بكم مؤمن وبيا بكم موقن بشرائع ديني وخواتيم عملي وقلبي لقلبكم سلم وأمري لأمركم متبع ونصرتي لكم معدة حتى يأذن الله لكم فمعكم لا مع عدوكم صلوات الله عليكم وعلى أرواحكم وأجسادكم وشاهدكم وغائبكم وظاهركم وباطنكم آمين رب العالمين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
The following boys, please come to my right side. Muhammad Salman Manji, Ali Asghar Murtaza, Jawad Damji, Muhammad Ayyam and Sayyam, Ali Hani Jumani, Ali Mauji. I repeat, Muhammad Salman Manji, Ali Asghar Murtaza, Jawad Damji, Muhammad Ayyam and Sayyam, Ali Hani Jumani, and lastly Ali Mauji. Let us recite aloud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad as we invite today's lecturer. Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad salawat.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين خاتم النبيين رحمة للعالمين جد الحسن والحسين مولانا أبي القاسم مصطفى محمد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا اللهم صل صلى الله عليك يا مولاه يا أبا عبد الله صلى الله عليك ابن رسول الله روحي وجسمي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء يا غريب ويا مظلوم ويا شهيد بأرض كربلاء السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين أما بعد فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم إن لقتل الحسين حرارة في قلوب المؤمنين لا تبردوا أبدا صدق النبي وآله صلوات My elders, my younger ones, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's the day of Arba'een of Imam al-Hussein and the Shuhada of Karbala. And we have just received the reports of how many Zuwars of Aba Abdullah have entered the Holy Land of Iraq this year. So approximately 21,480,525 people have paraded and have marched towards the Holy Land of Karbala to pay their respects and to renew their oath of allegiance to Aba Abdullah al-Hussein. And these Zuwars and these visitors of Aba Abdullah al-Hussein, as they would enter the shrines of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam or the shrines of Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam, they would have two chants, two slogans that they would shout out as they would enter the shrines of these two great individuals. Number one, as we all know, the very famous one, and this is an indication that, O Aba Abdullah, we were not present on the day of Ashura, we were not able to support you, we were not able to defend you, we were not able to help you, but O Aba Abdullah, if we would be there, we would for sure help you, support you, and defend you. So as these Zuwars enter the shrines of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam and Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam, keeping these two things in their mind, they would enter and they would shout out, Labbayka ya Hussein. Can we all say it together? Louder. Labbayka ya Hussein. Another with the loudest of your voices, and our voice should reach Karbala. Labbayka ya Hussein. This is the first chant or the first slogan that those visitors, as they would enter, they would shout out this. And there is another one that normally we don't mention it in our gatherings. But those people who have visited Karbala, who have visited the blessed Haramain and the shrines of Imam al-Hussein, they would hear that these zawars, as they enter the shrine of Imam al-Hussein, they would chant this out. Abadu Allah ya Zahra ma insa Husayna. That, O Zahra, the Holy Lady Fatima alayhi salam, we are making a promise to her that, O the Holy Lady Zahra, we are never going to forget Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. Even if we are not alive until next year, when we are inside our graves, when we are passing through Barzakh, when we are on the day of judgment, when we are going to be granted the permission of entering paradise, O the Holy Lady of Light, O Zahra, we are not going to forget Hussein. Even in paradise, we are going to conduct the Aza and the Matam and the Majlis of your son Hussein. Because when Bibi Fatima alayhi salam was departing from this world, or prior to her departure, the Holy Prophet had informed her that, O Zahra, your Hussein is going to be killed mercilessly on the day of Ashura. And when she was told that Hussein is going to be killed mercilessly, she had tears. She began asking, O Prophet, are you going to be alive? The Prophet says, no. The Prophet, Bibi Fatima turns back to the Holy Prophet, O Prophet of God, I, the mother of Hussein, am I going to be alive? The Prophet says, no. Bibi Fatima turns back to the Holy Prophet, will Ali be alive? No. Will Hassan be alive? No. Bibi Fatima turns back to the Holy Prophet, then who is going to cry for my Hussein? The Holy Prophet turns back to Bibi Fatima and tells her that, oh my daughter Fatima, do not worry, Allah is going to create a nation that is not going to forget Hussein. And that's why you see years and years and years and years have passed. People came, they departed, we are here, we are going to return, our kids are going to come, they're going to go, their kids are going to come, they are going to go, their kids are going to come, all of them are going to go. But the message and the Aza and the Majlis of Aba Abdullah is never going to be forgotten. Because this is not our promise, this is a promise that the Holy Prophet made to Bibi Fatima alayhi salam. So millions and millions of zawar today inside the haram of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam to renew their allegiance to Aba Abdullah. Labbaika ya Hussein, Imam, we are not present, but O Imam, if we would be present, we would help you. And O Bibi Fatima alayhi salam, the promise that the Holy Prophet made to you, we are renewing that promise that, O Zahra, we are not going to forget you. And these people, not all of them, or I would say majority of them, they have not traveled from Najaf to Karbala on cars or on buses. They have made a journey of over 75 kilometers, over 80 kilometers, walking from Najaf to Karbala. Those people who have been for the Arba'in walk, they have seen. And I can be an eyewitness, and those who have been there, they can also bear witness about this. They are people who cannot walk. They are in clutches, but they are doing the walk of Aba Abdullah. They are people who cannot afford a wheelchair or cannot afford a clutch. They are crawling. They are pushing themselves. They are dragging themselves towards Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. They are people who are old, but yet they are heading to Aba Abdullah. They are people who are young at the age of 7, at the age of 6. They are walking towards Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. They are people who are sick. Not any ordinary sickness, maybe a major sickness. But they say, no, during this walk, we are going to be part of this walk. And you see people. And it's not that only ordinary people are walking. There are people who are famous. They are walking. There are people who are top businessmen. They are walking towards Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. There are people or students who have left their schools, their universities, their colleges, and they say, you know what? Just leave these things on one side. Now my priority is to walk towards Aba Abdullah al-Hussein. On the way, you need food, you get food. On the way, you need water, you get water. On the way, you are tired, you get a place of resting. On the way, maybe you injured yourself. There are medical camps that you can visit them and they will treat you. Your shoes, your slippers have become dirty. There are people who are there ready to clean your shoes and slippers. You are tired, your legs are hurting. The Iraqis are there to do massage on your feet. The question is, so much love for Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, so much love for the land of Karbala, so much love for the Zuwar and the Zair and the visitors of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. Why? Why there is so much love? We don't see this love for any personalities apart from Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. So we're going to answer this question, that why is there so much love for Imam al-Hussein? Not only Imam al-Hussein, but the land of Karbala, and not only the land of Karbala, but also the visitors of Imam al-Hussein. And I'm going to share with you two stories. Now, if you want us to be able to go forward very fast, because we're short of time, you guys need to pay attention. Now, the first reason as to why there is so much love for Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam, for the land of Karbala, for the Zawar of Abu Abdullah. Why people want to go towards Karbala? When people send you those messages, we're heading towards Karbala, you feel it. You feel sad. You feel bad. Some people begin to cry that, oh Hussein, people are going, I'm left behind. Oh Allah, have I done something wrong that I have not been invited to Imam al-Hussein? Or Imam, was I a bad person throughout the year that I'm not being called? Why is there so much love for Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam? The first one. Now pay attention to this story. This is a real story, a story that has been documented, a story that took place 600 years back. There was this person, his name was Jamaluddin. He belonged to a city in Iraq, Mosul. And his father was the governor of the city. Now the parents of this child, they were not having kids for quite a long period of time. So they raised their hands and they supplicated to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now during those times, and we still have people who hate the Ahl al-Bayt. So these parents of this kid were haters of the Ahl al-Bayt alayhimus salam. They hated Imam Ali, they hated Imam al-Hasan, they hated Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. So these parents, they were not having kids for a long period of time. They raised their hands and they supplicated, "Oh Allah." Now pay very close attention. They supplicated, "Oh Allah, if you grant us a child, we are going to tell that child once he grows up, he's in a position brave enough. So, oh Allah, if you grant us a child and that boy grows up, we are going to tell him to kill a Shia, to kill a lover of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam." Now see how God works. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses them with a child. The dua was made, this child, once he grows up, at his late 20, 25, he's fit, he's muscular, he's brave enough, he's going to kill a Shia. They made a vow, they made a nazar. Oh Allah, you give us, we are going to do this. Allah grants them a child. He grants them a child, the child is growing. In his late 20, 25, the mother approaches the child, tells the child that you came to this world because we made a promise to Allah. And that promise was that you have to kill a Shia, a lover of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. So he says, okay. He gets ready. Now he starts thinking, where will I get Shias? Where will I get the lovers of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam? So he brainstorms and he comes to a conclusion, let me go to Karbala. When I go to Karbala, I'm going to see the Shias of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam, and I'm going to catch them and I'm going to kill them. So he takes his dagger with him and he heads towards Karbala. He heads towards Karbala and there is a road, there's a pathway where he's stationed, he stops there. Now during those times, people were not traveling through airlines or planes. They would travel on camels, on horses. They would go in big groups and they would travel together. So he goes at this particular place, which was that street or that road that was leading to head towards Karbala. He stops there. And now he's waiting for a caravan to pass by, so as he kills them. He waits the first day, nobody passes. He goes the second day. He waits, he waits, he waits. He gets tired, he returns, nobody passes. The third day now he comes. When he comes here, after a few hours had passed, from far away he saw that there is a caravan that is heading towards Karbala. But this caravan was not moving in a fast trek. They were moving very slowly. Slowly they were moving. So he says, let me sit down, let me rest for some time, and then I will catch them. By the time they reach me, I'll be awake and I'll finish them. So he sits down, he closes his eyes, and unluckily he falls asleep. When he falls asleep, the caravan has passed already. When he wakes up and he realizes that he has missed the caravan, he sees that there is dust all over his body because the horses had passed, the camels had passed, and all the dust was over him. So he wakes up, he regrets that I've missed the chance. He goes back to his house. He sleeps that night. When he sleeps that night, he sees it's the day of Qiyamah. He sees it's the day of Qiyamah, and a caller calls out, all the haters, all the enemies of the Ahlul Bayt should be brought forward and they should be thrown in the fire of hell. So all these guys, including this person, later on he converts, he becomes a scholar. All of these guys are brought, including this Jamaluddin. They are brought, they're in one position, the order comes, throw all of them inside the fire of hell. They are all taken collectively and they are all thrown in the fire of hell. All of them drowned. But the fire of hell threw this person out again. So the angels of the fire of hell, they turned back to the fire of hell and they asked the fire of hell, "Oh, the fire of hell, this guy is a hater. He's an enemy of the Ahlul Bayt. Why did you throw him out back?" The fire of hell turns back to the angels and tells the angels that I cannot burn somebody who is covered with the dust of the Zuwar of Hussein. So because if you remember the story, this guy fell asleep and there was dust all over his body due to the horses passing and the camels passing. So when he was thrown, the fire of hell threw him out again. He threw him out again. The angel asked, why? The fire of hell shouted out, we cannot burn somebody who has dust and sand of the Zuwar of Aba Abdullah al-Hussein. So the angels started cleaning up the dust, the sand from the body of that person, and they picked him up again and they threw him in the fire of hell. The fire of hell again threw that person out. The angels now turn back to this person, turns back to the fire of hell, and they ask the fire of hell that now we have cleaned this person, we have removed all the dust, all the dirt from the animals that were thrown over him. The fire of hell turns back to these angels, and they tell these angels that now the dust, there is some amount of dust which has reached his heart. And this Jamaluddin has developed the love of Aba Abdullah al-Hussein. He wakes up, his dream breaks, he's crying after what he has seen. This person, he heads to Najaf, he stays there, he studies about the religion of Islam, and he becomes a top scholar. And he composes a poem, he composes a poetry. And in this poetry, in a nutshell, he writes, if you want salvation, if you want guidance, if you want help, you want assistance, you want najat, go to Hussein. There are people, not Shias, Hindus, Sikhs, Christians, they all head towards Aba Abdullah al-Hussein. And there are some of them who convert and they become Shia. That's why we have that hadith in al-Hussein, Misbahul Huda wa Safinatun Najah. You want guidance? You want to be guided on the right path? What is that path? Head towards Hussein. So the first reason why millions and millions of people head towards Aba Abdullah al-Hussein, because they are looking for guidance. They're looking for a path. Now, my dear brothers, it doesn't mean that we go for ziyarah and we heard this hadith, you know what, we're going to be protected from the fire of hell. But if you come back again from ziyarah and you have not changed, then there are going to be punishments that are going to be written for you. So when you go for ziyarah, all your sins are removed. But it doesn't mean that now when you come back again to Dar es Salaam or any other country that you belong to, you begin committing those sins again. Number one. Number two, people head towards Karbala. They have a lot of love for Imam al-Hussein. Why? The second reason is that they know when I go towards Aba Abdullah al-Hussein, I raise my hands, I supplicate, Hussein is going to give me. And Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam is for everyone. He's just not for the Shi'as. Another incident or another story that I can tell you. There was a couple, husband and wife. They were Hindu, not Shia. They were Hindu. They would go from doctor to doctor, doctor to doctor, doctor to doctor, trying to get treatment so as they get kids. But every doctor that they would go to, there was no solution. It would look like that these guys are not going to have kids. So where this Hindu family was staying, his neighbor was a Shia. So the Shia meets up with this Hindu person. And the Hindu person, when they are having their normal conversation, this Hindu person starts to tell this Shia guy that I'm facing this problem, I've been going from doctor to doctor, but you know what? The doctors are saying that there is no solution. My wife is not going to have kids. The Shia guy, he turns back to this Hindu person and tells the Hindu person, I will take you to a doctor. I know a doctor, and this doctor, 101%, he's going to treat you. So this Hindu guy, he was very happy. So they arrange a date, they book their flights, and they go. Where do they go? They go to Karbala. They go to Karbala, and they enter their hotels and they rest for some time. They allocate a time that this particular time, this Shia guy is going to take the Hindu guy to the doctor. So they went back to their hotels, they rested, they had their meal. And let's say maybe around 4:30 they met up. And the Shia guy tells the Hindu guy, let's go, I'll take you. He takes that person towards the shrine of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. This Hindu guy, he turns back to the Shia guy and tells the Shia guy that, okay, tell me, where is the doctor? What I see is just a normal mosque, a shrine, a zari. Where is the doctor? So this Shia, he turns back to this Hindu person and tells the Hindu person, this guy, he is the doctor. Ask him. He's going to grant you. He's going to give you. So this Hindu guy, he started laughing first. But eventually, the Shia guy, he convinced him to ask. So that guy, he goes to the shrine of Aba Abdullah and he starts to ask. He's crying, he's begging, oh Hussein, please. Oh Hussein, please. Oh Hussein, please give me a child. Give me a child. Give me a child. He asked, they returned back to their hometown. The scholars mention few months later, this wife who was not able to get a child, with the wasila of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam, she gets a child. Millions and millions of people heading towards Aba Abdullah. These are the two main reasons that I could search for. I want to be guided. I want to be on the right track. Where is that person who can put me on the right track, who can guide me? There is no other person than Hussein. I want my du'as to be answered. I want my du'as to be accepted. where should I go? There's only one person who can do it for you, and that is Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. And now we answer the main question, which was the topic of today. That how do I know that Allah loves me? You want to know how Allah loves you? Our scholars give us a very clear wording. Those guys, or those boys, or those individuals who develop the love of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, those people who have the love for serving the Zawar of Abu Abdullah, those people who have the urge and the love of visiting Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam, if you have that within yourself, know that Allah loves you. Because if Allah loves you, He's going to put these three things within your heart. You're going to love Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam a lot. You're going to have that urge of serving the Zawar of Abu Abdullah. And finally, you'll have that love of visiting Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. My dear brothers, today is the day of Arba'een. It's not a day where we joke around, we mess around, we just spend our time in vain things. This was not a sad day, it was not a happy occasion. On this day, the caravan of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein arrives on the land of Karbala. But before they arrive to the land of Karbala, it is reported there was a companion of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam by the name of Jabir. Jabir bin Abdullah al-Ansari was the first Zawar of Abu Abdullah. He arrives on the land of Karbala with his companion, with his slave Atiyah. Jabir was very old at that time. He was very sick. Some say he was blind. Atiyah had held his hand and he was taking him. When they reached Karbala, Jabir turns back to Atiyah and tells Atiyah, "Oh Atiyah, take me towards the grave of my Mawla Hussein." Atiyah takes Jabir to the grave of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. Jabir falls down on the grave of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. He begins to cry, he begins to shout, "Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, O Hussein, O my Mawla Hussein, answer, answer me, answer me." He would turn back to Abu Abdullah, he would address the grave of Imam al-Hussein. When a lover calls his beloved, the beloved responds to the lover. When the lover calls the beloved responds to the lover. And he would cry, and he would cry, and he would cry. And the Maqtal says he faints out of the grave of Abu Abdullah. He faints. When he wakes up, again he begins addressing Abu Abdullah. When the lover calls his beloved, the beloved responds. But then Jabir makes another statement, that how can the beloved respond while the head of the beloved has been beheaded on the day of Ashura? See, on this day, the caravan of Abu Abdullah arrives on the land of Karbala. We heard the Majlis that Bibi Zainab alayhi salam, when she arrived to the land of Karbala, she was on her camel. She did not wait for the camel to settle down. She pushed herself and she fell on the ground of Karbala. And she dragged herself towards the grave of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. My heart says that when Bibi Zainab alayhi salam arrived to the grave of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam, she might have complained and complained, "Oh Hussein, after your martyrdom, Zainab witnessed your body being trampled. Oh Hussein, after your martyrdom, Sakina was slept. Oh Hussein, after your martyrdom, Shimmer came to Sakina and he pulled her earrings. Oh my Mawla Hussein, on the 12th of Muharram, your family members were taken as captives. Oh my brother Hussein, on the 12th of Muharram, we were all tied with one rope. If one would fall, all of them would fall down. Bibi Zainab would turn back to Imam al-Hussein, "Oh my Mawla Hussein, oh my brother Hussein, we were made to be paraded in front of your bodies. Oh my brother Hussein, when I passed through your body, I was not able to recognize that this is your body. I shouted out, Anta akhi, are you my brother? Oh my brother Hussein, we were paraded from Karbala to Kufa. When we entered Kufa, we were made to stand in front of Ibn Ziyad, and the head of Hussein was placed in front of Ibn Ziyad, and he was mocking and playing with the head of Hussein. Oh my brother, I witnessed all these things. Oh my brother Hussein, I witnessed that Ibn Ziyad turning back to me and telling me that, oh Zainab, see what Allah has done to your brother. Oh my brother Hussein, once we were released from Kufa, we were paraded again from Kufa to Sham. When we reached Sham, we were made to wait outside the door for several hours. Oh my brother Hussein, as we entered the streets of Sham, there were people throwing stones on us. There were people throwing garbage on us. There were people throwing boiling water on Imam Zain al-Abidin. There were people who had placed thrones on the pathway, so as we walk, we injure ourselves. Oh my brother Hussein, we were made to stand in front of several people. And there were ladies who were also there. The ladies of Yazid, all of them were wearing hijab and they had their veils on. And the family members of the Holy Prophet were made to stand in front of Yazid without their hijab. Oh my brother Hussein, I witnessed again that Yazid had the head. Your head was placed in front of Yazid, and he would hit the lips of you. He would hit your lips. Oh Aba Abdullah, we were kept in the Zindan of Sham, which did not have a roof. During the morning hours, it was extremely hot. During the evening hours, it was extremely cold. Oh my brother Hussein, we were given little amount of food. Oh my brother Hussein, we were given little amount of water. And my heart says that Bibi Zainab might have turned back to Imam al-Hussein after telling him what they had to go through after his shahada. She might have turned back to Imam al-Hussein, "Oh my Mawla Hussein, you had given me a lot of responsibilities. You had given me a lot of amana. You had given me a lot of trust. You had told me to protect the Imam of the time. Oh Hussein, Zainab, protect the Imam of the time. But oh Hussein, you had given me an amana. That amana was your 4-year-old daughter Sakina. But Zainab was unable to protect her, and we have left her in the Zindan of Sham." ألا لعنة الله على القوم الظالمين إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. ماتم الحسين.
صلوات.
अकबर काला हूँ शह की आबाद तक पहुँच गया। अकबर काला हूँ शह की आबाद तक पहुँच गया।
दास्तारे से वो माँ की रिदा तक पहुँच गया। अकबर का लहू
शह की आबाद तक पहुँच गया।
ऐसे गिर है ख़ैमा मैं अकबर की लाश पर। ऐसे गिर है ख़ैमा मैं अकबर की लाश पर। ज़ैनब का खून खाके ज़ैनब का खून खाके शिफा तक पहुँच गया।
अकबर काला हूँ शह की आबाद तक पहुँच गया। दल गया सूरज शम्मा जली नन्ना मेरा असगर कहाँ गया रे। दल गया सूरज शम्मा जली नन्ना मेरा असगर कहाँ गया रे। रात अंधेरी सुनसान बन ढूंढूं कहाँ तुझे गुलबदन। रात अंधेरी सुनसान बन ढूंढूं कहाँ तुझे गुलबदन। रो रो पुकार दिल माँ दिल जली नन्ना मेरा असगर कहाँ गया रे।
डल गया सूरज शम्मा जली। जाने वालों दरे अब्बास पे जब तुम जाना, ये अरीज़ा मेरे मौला को सुना कर आना। जाने वालों दरे अब्बास पे जब तुम जाना, ये अरीज़ा मेरे मौला को सुना कर आना। सबसे पहले उन्हें कहना मेरी जानिब से सलाम, फिर ये कहना कि तड़पता है वतन में वो गुलाम, फिर ये कहना कि तड़पता है वतन में वो गुलाम। कुछ नहीं लाना फ़कत इज़्ने ज़ियारत लाना, ये अरीज़ा मेरे मौला को सुना।
सकीना उठो मेरी
रिहाई मिली चलो घर चले।
ये करती थी माँ लहत पर पुका, मेरी लाडली चलो घर चले। यहाँ से चलो चले करबला, वहीं पर तुम्हें मिलेंगे चचा। सितम जो हुए बताना उन्हें, दिखाना उन्हें ये कुर्ता जला।
शाहजान को दिखाना जरा ये दाखूं बरी चलो घर चले।
सकीना उठो मेरी जान।
जब रिदा सर से चुनी मैं सदा देती रही तू ना आया गाजी। जब रिदा सर से चुनी मैं सदा देती रही तू ना आया गाजी। आले इमरान ने कहा और जिंदा ने कहा ये बहन कैद हुई तू ना आया गाजी। जब रिदा सर चिनी मैं सदा देती रही तू ना आया गाजी। हमको पानी ना मिले तेरी खुशबू तो रहे, तेरे बाजू ना कटे शाही मशकी जाच दे। ये मगर हो ना सका तेरे बाजू है जुदा, मुझसे है तशना लबी तू ना आया गाजी।
हुसैन 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 अल गरीब अल हुसैन हुसैन शहीद अल हुसैन हुसैन अल गरीब अल हुसैन हुसैन शहीद अल हुसैन। दोहाई दोहाई खुदा रा दोहाई, ये दश्ते बला में कैसी तबाही। बहाया है किसने खून मोहम्मद, कयामत दाई है किसने इलाही। जवानों बुजुर्गों को मारा गया है, शहीदों में शामिल है नन्हा सिपाही। हुसैन अल गरीब अल हुसैन हुसैन शहीद अल हुसैन। किया जश्न बरपा यूं अहले हवास ने, हैं शहीदों के लाशों पे दन के बजाय जला डाले आले मोहम्मद के खेमे सकीना के मुंह पर तमाचे लगाए जो बीमार था उसका बिस्तर न छोड़ा नबी ज़ादियों पर भी दूरे चलाए हुसैन अल गरीब अल हुसैन हुसैन शहीद शहीद अल हुसैन
Hamadi wa ali Muhammad salawat. Boys, two announcements. The first one is there's going to be Majlis at Mehfil Bibi Sakina, Babu Lelo's house next week on Sunday, 1st of September, 10 in the morning, commemorating the martyrdom of the Holy Prophet. There's also a request of reciting Surah Fatiha for Mr. and Mrs. Ali Rahim, Miss Marzia Merali, Gulzar Bai Abdul Rasul, and Sakina Karmali. Suratul Mubarakatul Fatiha.
Assalamu alaikum ya Rasulullah. Assalamu alaikum ya Fatima. Assalamu alaikum ya Amir al-Mu'minin. Assalamu alaikum ya Fatima al-Zahra as-Sayyidat an-Nisa'il alamin. Assalamu alaikum ya Hassan al-Mujtaba. Assalamu ala al-Husayn wa Ali ibn al-Husayn wa ala awlad al-Husayn wa ala ashab al-Husayn جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا مولى وابن مولى. السلام عليك يا قريب القربى. السلام عليك يا سلطان أبا الحسن علي بن موسى ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا صاحب العصر والزمان. السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن. السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن. السلام عليك يا صاحب العصر والزمان قابة الإيمان. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.